Welcome back to the Vandy Sports Podcast. I'm Joey Dwyer. She's Elena Morris, and we're here with Mikayla Blakes, Vanderbilt's newest commit, a five-star recruit, big get for Shea Ralph. Mikayla, thanks for joining, and tell us why it was Vanderbilt.
I just think the feel I got when I came on campus and just the relationship I built with the coaches. And then I knew a couple of the players also before I got down there and just seeing how hard they've worked and just the progression they've made and that they're just really hard workers and just continuing to grind and get wins. So I just really want to be a part of that and help make history at Vanderbilt.
How big was Coach Ralph as part of this recruiting process?
She was huge. Like just the relationship she built with me and just me being able to talk to her about anything, like even off the court as well, just really taught me like that's really the head coach I want to have. And she just really believed in me since the beginning.
How strong do you sense their culture is? That's something she talks about a lot. What does that kind of mean to you, and what have you seen from that program?
Yeah, I just think they have a really strong culture. I think just the video they just posted about how much the bench gets hyped for the players on the court. And then just how hardworking they are. She says they're always in the gym. They're always being called to ask the workout players individually, and that's sort of the culture I come from Rutgers Prep. Just we're always in the gym. We shoot before school starts at around like six a.m. So just being able to be around like-minded players is going to be good for me.
You mentioned that you knew a few of the players. Can you tell us which ones and what kind of relationships you've had with them in the past?
Yeah, I knew Justine from New Jersey. We played against each other a couple of times, and then I also knew Jo a little bit. She transferred from Duke, and my brother's at Duke right now, so we sort of got to connect a little bit before I got to come on campus as well.
And you had a lot of schools recruiting you at a really high level. What were some of the factors that you considered when trying to choose a school?
Definitely academics. Me and my family preach that. And then definitely the relationship built with not only me but my parents as well. Since my parents are gonna have me go off to college, they gotta have a coach that they trust and believe in as well, and who knows that they'll care for me. I think that was really important. Just the feeling I got on campus and just being part of a winning culture.
A little off topic. Your brother is he Jalen Blakes?
Yes.
I just realized that. I had no idea. Um,
Yeah.
you were just named a McDonald's All-American. Can you tell us what that meant to you and how you found out?
Yeah, it was amazing. I knew it was a possibility, so I was just glued to my phone all day, and then we had practice during the time, so everybody stopped practice. My coach had it on her phone, and I don't know, I was just really nervous. I couldn't really look at the phone, but once I saw my name pop up, everybody started cheering, and it was just really emotional for me and my parents just to see like the hard work and that everything's going right, and it's God's plan. So I'm just really blessed.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask you, since Vanderbilt's got such a great start, how much did that factor into your decision? Is it just the culture that appealed to you, your official visit? What were the factors, and how much did their early success factor in for you?
I mean, I always love seeing success from a team and then just being able to be around the players before the season started and they have like-minded goals. Like they want to win championships, and the coaches want to win championships. So just knowing that before the season even started, I think they had a lot of hunger to go at the season and just perform at their best and be one of the best in the SEC and just continue to grow and just be a battle every night, which is the SEC. It's one of the toughest leagues, if not the toughest league. So that was definitely like a factor as well.
Yeah, you're getting ready to play in one of the toughest conferences. Could you describe maybe your style of basketball and some of your skill set?
Yeah, I would definitely say I love playing defense, whether it's on ball or off ball, taking charges. I'm not afraid to like get on the floor and just, I don't know, like just really throw my body around, I think. And then also being able to be a three-level scorer, I think that's really helped me and grow my game this year and just continuing to just be somebody my teammates can rely on and know I can make that extra pass if they need it.
For sure. I've heard you in other interviews mention your official visit and how impactful that was for you. And you mentioned it briefly. Can you just take us through that day and what that was like for you?
Yeah, it was I think like maybe 2 days. I got to go on campus. I got to attend a class with Sasha. I got to go around Nashville and see like the stores, the country music, walk around campus, have a bunch of meetings academically and both athletically, and watch a practice as well and eat some good food. And I don't know, Nashville has some really good food too, so I like that.
Which place did you get to go eat at while you were here?
Oh, I honestly can't remember, but I know it was a really nice steakhouse that was really nice. And it had sushi too, so that's my favorite.
So outside, well, I know we've been talking a lot about Vanderbilt, but let's talk about just basketball overall. How long have you been playing basketball, and what has this meant to you and just being a basketball player?
I think I started in around sixth grade, so maybe like 6 years, and it wasn't my first sport. I had definitely had to come around to it. I was a dancer first and then a track athlete, but seeing my brother just play and then my dad, he had success at the college level and then he was also a high school basketball coach. So I was just around the game so much. I just decided to pick up a ball and it's just taken me to where I am today. So
I'm sure Vanderbilt fans are excited to meet you and get you on campus. And I know basketball is obviously a big part of your life. What are some of your hobbies maybe outside of basketball?
outside of basketball, I try to cook a little bit when I can, but sometimes it's a little hard with the time. And then um my sophomore year I started photography at Rutgers Prep. So I've just really been into that and just taking pictures. So it's been fun.
Right. Um, Looking forward to when you're in the SEC. What do you want Vanderbilt fans to know about you and what you're going to bring to Memorial Gym and what kind of player you are, what kind of person you are?
Yeah, I just hope that they know I'm going to compete every night, whether that's me being the best defender or me making shots. I'm just going to do whatever I can to help the team win and just bring positive energy and just continue to bring fans.
You don't often see a commitment, especially at Vanderbilt, that gets kind of the buzz going on Twitter, on social media that yours got. What did that mean to you, and what kind of what kind of message have you received from the fan base recently?
Just been really straight positivity. And just knowing that before I get to campus has just been a really good thing just to know people are excited to have me there and that the players also reach out as well. So I'm just really excited to be somewhere where fans are excited and also players and coaches are excited and I'll be loved and treated well.
For sure. Thank you for your time. That's all we got. I appreciate you coming on. I'm sure Atlanta does as well.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
Michaela.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, there she was, five-star Vanderbilt commit, Michaela Blakes, one of the highest rated, if not the highest rated Vanderbilt commit in the history of the program based on where you look. Heck of a commitment. Before we get more into that, I want to talk about our presenting sponsor, the Wash House. Are you dreading laundry days? It's stealing time to do the things you truly enjoy. Let the laundry professionals at the Wash House take care of that for you with two convenient locations in the Nashville area. Just drop off your dirty laundry, and our professional attendants can give you back the one thing you can never have enough of, which is your time. Within 24 hours, you can pick up your nicely folded, fresh, and clean laundry ready to be put away. Check out www.washhouseclean.com. Stop in today and get your time back. Elena, how big was this commitment for Vanderbilt?
It was massive. I mean, to get the number 10 player in the entire country, I know that Shea Ralph is probably very excited about what she's got next year. And, she mentioned her game being versatile. And after watching some videos of her, I feel like, I can definitely agree with that. She's a great scorer, but something that really stuck out to me was her defense. Is she's just swarms whoever has the ball, gets a lot of steals and turns that into offense as well. So I'm sure that that's something that Vanderbilt will love to have. And I think it's also important because, of course, Vanderbilt starting point guard Jordan Cambridge is running out of eligibility after this year. So you can imagine this is definitely a piece who can try to help fill those shoes of Cambridge.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great replacement for Cambridge. And honestly, I think it's bigger than that. I think it's a testament to where this program's at, what Shea Ralph has really built. Atlanta, you do not see a whole lot of people who are this highly ranked in any sport come to Vanderbilt. Stackhouse has a class of three stars. Clark Lee didn't get a 5-star. Shea Ralph did it and got one of the best ones in the country. I think it's a big testament to what she's building there and what this program could be in the future. I don't think this is a flash in the pan.
Yeah, and something that Michaela mentioned that I kind of remembered was she mentioned the academics. I know sometimes for recruits that's not always considered, but Vanderbilt is a very highly academic school. I mean, one of the best in the country as far as that, and so that's important to her. So she wasn't just going to school to play basketball, but she cares about her education, and so that's something I'm sure that they pitched to her as well, is the fact that they're so highly just in their like the academic, institution, the realm of that. I guess I don't know how to best phrase it, but yeah, definitely one of the best colleges for that. So she was definitely considering that.
Yeah, I think a lot of Vanderbilt coaches have used that as an excuse over the years. I think Shea Ralph is kind of the opposite. I think Shea Ralph has been able to use that to her advantage. There's no excuses coming out of her, just results. And I think that's kind of the microcosm of this program this year, just results over and over again. And we've seen it time and time again. This is another proving ground to prove that that early start wasn't just a fluke. This program actually has something. And I think they're really heading in the right direction. And if they weren't already, there's a lot of confidence that they will moving forward.
Yeah, I know when you start a season winning the first few games, people are kind of ready to see, when does the hard competition affect you? But I mean, Vanderbilt right now, they're sitting at 17-3. I know they're going to play a tough game on Sunday against South Carolina on the road. And obviously, they're the number one team in the nation. But after that, they've got a home stretch of 3 games. And so, if you look at that, I mean, they could get to 20 wins very soon. And last year, only winning 12 games the entire season. This is just a huge step forward for this program.
For sure. It feels like South Carolina is going to be a really, really difficult one to get. I don't know if they'll lose a game all year, but you look at the rest of Vanderbilt's schedule and there's a lot of games they could win. There's a lot of opportunities for big wins that are realistic. And it feels like this program, again, heading in the right direction, not that far off from completing an NCAA tournament resume. And we'll have coverage of that the rest of the way. But thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you to Michaela Blakes for coming on. I had no idea she was Jalen Blake's sister, but now we know, and hopefully you guys learned something as well. So thank you all for watching. God bless and peace.